Okay, we're going to do a function question from the November 2017 National Government Exam for grade 11s, and we're just going to get started. They give us two functions. One, f of x equals minus 3 over x plus 2 plus 1, and another function, g of x equals 2 to the minus x power minus 4. Well, the first question they ask us, well, there's the two functions. The first question they ask us is determine f of minus 3. Well, what does this mean? It means take minus 3 and rub it out the x and replace x with minus 3. Substitute minus 3 in for x. That's what this notation means. F of a number means you're supposed to take that number and put it in for x. We don't even have to know what type of function this is to be able to get this answer right. All we do is instead of x, we put in minus 3. Well, minus 3 plus 2 is equal to a minus 1. And minus 3 divided by minus 1 is 3. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So there you go. The value of that function at minus 3 is equal to 4. Now, when I first did this question, I thought, well, that's interesting. I mean, why did they pick that number? I don't know. Well, you know what? They often do things. Later on, we're going to need this point that minus 3 and 4 is a point in f. Now let's look at x. What happens if we take g of x and we let it equal 4? What would x be? Well, that's all we do is we take g of x, we rub out the g of x, and we make it equal 4. Well, now we just have to solve this equation. We add 4 to both sides, and we get 8. Well, 2 to the minus x equals 8. But we need to express 8 as 2 cubed. Now, if you make the bases the same in an exponential equation, that's how you solve it. We make the bases the same. 3 must be equal to minus x, because we've got 2 as the base here in both sides of the equation. Well, if 3 equals minus x, if we multiply both sides by negative 1, we get x equals negative 3. And there's your answer. But here's something interesting. If x is minus 3, y is minus 4, both in g. And if x is minus 3 here, y is equal to 4. This point must be a point where these two functions cross over. And we're going to need that later on. The fact that minus 3 and 4 is a point that works for both of these equations. Now, I hope you look at this and you know you're supposed to just be able to recognize this form. That's an exponential equation. And this one with x in the bottom is called a hyperbola. And you just have to be able to recognize it. And that's it. We'll look at the other questions in the next video.